Hi guys, today we are going to talk about the rising sign in Taurus. Taurus rising sign is from the element Earth, so we are going to start the Earth element series, okay? Well, these people, they are very, let me say, stable. Yeah, they are known as the most unshakable people on earth. And you can think why? It's because they have this mindset that is very resolute. Yeah? You think that they are not going to be, like it's not very easy to change their minds once they decide about something. But it's just their way of seeing things in life. But for some people, this kind of steadfast mindset should be or might be considered a little bit boring. It's because differently from our fiery friends, they are much more quiet and they have this sense of persistence that sometimes people confuse it with laziness. But to be very honest, they don't mind. They really have this unshakable mindset. As a good example of a Taurus rising, we have Mariah Carey. Yes, she has a long career and a very successful one. But one thing that we can notice on her way of being, and more than this, of her way of presenting herself, is that she is very sensual, but at the same time, she is very lovely. Yeah, because Taurus rising is ruled by Venus. And Venus is the planet of love. And these people, they really embrace this feeling of loving vibes. They can be very charismatic, although, as I said beforehand, they can be very stable too. Some people, they think that this feeling of stability that Taurus rising present in their persona could be a little bit boring because they really think things in a different pace. If you ask them to have a dinner out, or to go to a different place or to risk in a kind of an adventurous trip, they are going to think 1, 2, 3, and 4 times beforehand. Yeah, because what they really seek in life is, this feeling of home. And home for them is very, very important. Home for them means this sense of some place where I can feel safe. And this feeling of feeling safe sometimes make them think things and overthink about things. And if you are a fiery sign, you are going to feel very, very, you are going to say, oh gosh, this person is stubborn. But it's not. It's just their way of enjoying and seeing things in life. We can say that they are artistic, practical, nurturing, and stable. But they are also considered lazy people. Yeah, as I said beforehand, they have to think about things more than one time. And sometimes they overthink about things before, having a decision. It's because when they decide about something, there is no point of return. Yeah, so they think a lot about things. You could say that they are analytical kind of person. But to be very honest, it's not a question of being analytical, it's a question of being practical. Yeah, you're going to see that our air element signs are much more analytical than our earth, signs. Because in this case of Taurus ascending, they are not analytical, they are practical. And this is a huge difference of thinking about things. Yeah. It's because they are all about reliability and enjoyment of life. Yeah. It's their strength. Yeah. They are gentle, but at the same time, they like to be very, very quiet. And you're going to ask me, quiet? Yeah. When I say quiet, I'm not telling you that but at the same time, it may be considered a little bit, tough for people that live with them. If you want to know more about them, I'm gonna tell you a secret. you know, these people, they are sensual and they are at the same time very practical. And as I said beforehand, they have a resolute way of taking decisions. Their mind is very practical, but it doesn't mean that they do not express their sensuality. Not at all. They express it by showing you how they enjoy your company, and they will know for sure your tastes and the places and food that you enjoy having. Yeah, they are very analytical too. But let me tell you one thing about Taurus, Some people say that they are a little bit the kind of people that enjoy more home than the necessarily. Like they enjoy being at home more than going out. But to be very honest, it's not that they are this kind of people that are hiding themselves of the world. No, it's because they feel very comfortable at home. And if you invite them to have dinner out, they will probably ask you, what about having dinner here at home? Because it's going to be very cozy. And by the way, we can stay, indoors. And indoors, it's much more romantic. At least for them. All right. So, Taurus rising, Some people and some astrologers in general, they say that they are slow and steady wins the race. Like slow and steady wins the race. It means that if you are like a turtle, you will probably win the race. But not because of your, velocity, but because of your persistence. And they do believe in this, Taurus rising, they have, to wait things before making decisions. And, okay, it's not a problem for them, but for some people that are very fiery, it will take a long, long time, But it's just their way of being. If you want to know some celebs that has got, Some celebs that have this position in their birth chart, here we go. George Lucas, yeah, you know, the famous director, yeah, very intelligent, smart, and very analytical. And more than this, he was the one who created a very, very series of movies that we cannot forget. Yeah, he is the one, responsible for all amazing sequences that we have. Star Wars, yeah, he is the one. He is the director, yeah. So, a very clever mind. Mariah Carey, very famous, Aries Sun and Taurus Ascending. As an Aries Sun, we can notice that she is on fire. Yeah, when she's singing. But at the same time, we can also notice the Taurus Ascending. As I said beforehand, she is very, very resolute on her ideas. Just think about her career and how firm and steady her success has been all over these years. Come on, she's a very good example of a Taurus ascending. Yeah? Now, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not telling you about the casting for Twilight, but yeah, we have some famous people from the Twilight movie. Yeah, like Taylor Lautner. Yeah, he's a very good example of a Taurus ascending. Yeah, his image is very strong, and at the same time, he has this charisma of being a very lovely guy, So we have a mix here, a mix of strong and a mix of loving characters. So we could say that he embraces the Venus influence in a very good way, By the way, what a handsome guy. Yeah. And we have another one, a model, a very famous model, Gigi Hadid. She is a very good example too, because as we said beforehand about the strong neck and about the strong body, despite the classic figure of the model that is very skinny, in her case, we can notice that she has a strong built figure. Yeah. And besides her figure, we also can notice that she has a very warm smile, which is a very trait of Venus influence. Camila Cabello, yeah, another singer that embraces this position of being a Taurus ascending. Camila, as we can see, she has this natural beauty of Venus, And more than this, she also presents that refined beauty of someone that has the Venus position on their birth chart very well. and strongly represented. She sings in a very beautiful but at the same time sensual way, and it is a classic Taurus ascending. Guys, I would like to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy videos about rising signs, please check our previous videos about the rising signs, but talking about the element of fire. Yeah. So I would like to say again, thank you so much for your view. And I would like to tell you, if you enjoyed our vibe, please don't forget to hit that button like, okay? See you all soon. Much love and blessings. Bye.